Hey guys, happy Thursday. Today we are going to read a fun fairy tale. It's Goldilocks and the Three Bears. It's also one of my favorites. I love all fairy tales, so they're all my favorites. So we're going to read it and then we're going to talk about put the order of the events, order the events of the story. So first, next, then last. I'll do this with you. You can follow along. And then we will go from there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this started. This is Goldilocks and the Three Bears.
Goldilocks and the Three Bears by James Marshall, read by Miss Julie. Once there was a little girl called Goldilocks. What a sweet child, said someone new in town. That's what you think, said a neighbor. One morning, Goldilocks' mother sent her to buy muffins in the next village. You must promise not to take the shortcut through the forest, she said. I've heard that bears live there. I promise, said Goldilocks. But to tell the truth, Goldilocks was one of those naughty little girls who do exactly as they please. Shortcut, danger, very risky. Not a good idea. Turn back, go the other way. Meanwhile, in a clearing deeper inside the forest, in a charming house all their own, a family of brown bears was sitting down to breakfast. "Patooey!" cried big old Papa Bear. "This porridge is scalding. I've burned my tongue." "I'm dying!" cried Baby Bear. "Now really," said Mama Bear, who was of medium size, "that's quite enough." "I know," said Papa Bear. "Why don't we go for a spin while the porridge is cooling?" "Excellent idea," said Mama Bear. So they got on their rusty old bicycle and off they went. Tra la. A few minutes later, Goldilocks arrived at the Bears' house. She walked right in without even bothering to knock. On the dining room table were three inviting bowls of porridge. "I don't mind if I do," said Goldilocks, helping herself to the biggest bowl. But the porridge in the biggest bowl was much too hot. "Patooey!" cried Goldilocks, and she spat it out. Next she tasted the porridge in the medium-sized bowl, but that porridge was much too cold. Then Goldilocks tasted the porridge in the little bowl, and it was just right, neither too hot nor too cold. In fact, she liked it so much that she gobbled it all up. Feeling full and satisfied, Goldilocks thought it would be great fun to have a look around. Right away she noticed a lot of coarse brown fur everywhere. "We must have kitties," she said. In the parlor there were three chairs. "I don't mind if I do," she said, climbing into the biggest one. But the biggest chair was much too hard. She just couldn't get comfortable. Next she sat in the medium-sized chair, but that chair was much too soft, and she thought she might never get out of it. Then Goldilocks sat in the little chair, and that was just right, neither too hard nor too soft. In fact, she liked it so much that she rocked and rocked until the chair fell completely to pieces. Now all that rocking left Goldilocks quite tuckered out. "I could take a little snooze," she said. So she went to look for a comfy place to nap. Upstairs were three beds. "I don't mind if I do," said Goldilocks, and she got into the biggest one. But the head of the biggest bed was much too high. Next she tried the medium-sized bed, but the head of that bed was much too low. Then Goldilocks tried the little bed, and it was just right. Soon she was all nice and cozy and sound asleep. She did not hear the bears come home. The three bears were mighty hungry, but when they went in for breakfast, they could scarcely believe their eyes.
Somebody has been in my porridge,
said Papa Bear. Somebody has been in my porridge, said Mama Bear. Somebody has been in my porridge, said Baby Bear, and eaten it all up. In the parlor, the three bears were in for another little surprise.
Somebody has been sitting in my chair,
said Papa Bear. Somebody has been sitting in my chair, said Mama Bear. Somebody has been sitting in my chair, said Baby Bear, and broken it to smithereens. And the three bears went upstairs on tiptoe, not knowing what they would discover. At first everything seemed fine, but then Papa Bear lay down on his big brass bed.
Somebody has been lying in my bed,
he cried, and he was not amused. Egads, cried Mama Bear. Somebody has been lying in my bed. Look, cried Baby Bear. Somebody has been lying in my bed, and she's still there.
Now see here,
roared Papa Bear. Goldilocks woke up with a start, and her eyes nearly popped out of her head. But before the bears could demand a proper explanation, Goldilocks was out of bed, out the window, and on her way home. Who was that little girl? asked Baby Bear. I have no idea, said Mama Bear, but I hope we never see her again. And they never did.
The end. So, whoops. So let's take a look at your, where'd it go? Fairy tale, order the events of the story. So what happened first in the story? Oh no, if this does not let me, let's see. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. We're just gonna do this first, next, then last. First, next, then, and last. All right, so what happened first in the story? First, the bears went on a walk while their porridge was cooling, right? Then what happened? Next, Goldilocks walked into the bear's home and tried the porridge. The first was too hot. The second was too cold. The third actually, no, we're going to do this. Goldilocks walked into the bear's home and tried their porridge. Their chairs, and their beds, because she tried all three, right? Then what happened in the story? Then Goldilocks fell asleep in Baby Bear's bed, and the three bears came home. Lastly, what happened in the story? The bears came up to Baby Bear's room where they found Goldilocks and she escaped from the window, right? So do something along these lines. You can add more detail about how Goldilocks left the porridge, or which porridge she ate, which chair she broke, all of the above. Add more detail. This is just an example. And then you're going to complete the elements of a fairy tale once again. So please write on this in your packet. I can't write on this one, so I just made my own really quickly. Who were the characters in the story? Well, we know the characters were Goldilocks and the three little bears. Where did the story take place? It took place in a forest, I think, because there are a lot of trees. The house was by itself at the bear's home. What happened in the beginning of the story? Kind of like what we said, the first, next, then last. You can just copy what you said there for the beginning, middle, and end. What was the problem in the story? Whoops. What was the problem in the story? Goldilocks went into the bear's home. And what was the solution? They found her in baby bear's bed and she escaped. Okay? So, if you have any more questions on this, please let me know and I will talk to you tomorrow. Okay? Have a great day. Bye.